Welcome to another episode of Quip Corner on the Go. Maximizing this weather. It's a bit windy today, so I brought a scarf along. I have a story to tell about this scarf. I guess you need to join me in the Quip Corner to hear the story. See you in a bit. Well, thank you for staying tuned. And for those of you who have already subscribed, thank you for being part of the Quip Nation. November 13th is World Kindness Day. I know that there are a few other days like Day of Random Acts of Kindness and things like that. And the reason why people came up with the idea of having a World Kindness Day is to encourage us to be kind to others. I agree. The best kind of people are kind people. But you know, an interesting thing about being kind is you need to latch it on or use the second greatest commandment as your launching pad. What does it say? You don't know? Well, I'm happy to share with you. Of course, the first is to love the Lord your God with all your heart. And the second is to love your neighbor as you love yourself. So let's read the quip and pull them together. We're looking at quip 43. Quip 43 in my fourth book, 101 quips and quotes that will equip you for an amazing life. Quip 43 says, no one will treat you better than you treat yourself. Be kind to yourself. You're worth it. Be kind to yourself. You're worth it. And second greatest commandment says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So, if you learn and when you learn to be kind to yourself, dare I say, it should be easier to be kind to others. Yeah? Okay, let me talk about this scarf just before I move on and forget. When I picked the scarf just before I ran out of the house, I just noticed the love all on it. Yeah? Do you see it? And for me, it was a great reminder. The Bible doesn't say you should like everybody, but it says we should love everyone. And one way we demonstrate that love is by being kind to ourselves and to others. If you're not kind to yourself, you're unduly hard on yourself. There are times when you'll never show up as your best self. And when you are not your best self, you cannot give of your best to others. See the link? Being kind to yourself sets you up to add value to other people's lives. Being kind to yourself helps you to be kind to others. Because, as an example, when you realize that I'm only human, when somebody else makes a mistake, you're kind. And you remember they are only human. Kindness is a virtue that everybody can demonstrate without ease. With ease. With ease. With ease, if you really think about it. Kindness is inexpensive, technically, but the impact is extensive. Think about a time somebody has been kind to you. How did that make you feel? Now think about a time you have been kind to yourself. Using the example of making mistakes. If you're not kind to yourself when you make mistakes, people may never really think about being kind to you when you make mistakes. Kindness is something that as we give away, it comes our way. It has a boomerang effect. So, National Kindness Day, World Kindness Day, kindness should be a daily thing. I'd love to read from you how people have been kind to you and how you have been kind to yourself. Thanks again for joining me in this episode of Quip Corner with Ada on the go. I pray that kindness continues to fuel your interactions with others. God bless you. Bye now.